My name is Mario Stanley. I am a rock climbing guide, rock climbing coach, and a podcaster, and basically I like to call myself an entrepreneur of the outdoors. I'm originally from Washington, D.C. area. I currently guide and coach full-time, and I run my guiding company, High Point Expeditions, which is based in Dallas, Texas. My pathway to adventure started out by taking a girl on a date. I wanted to find something for us to do, so I chose rock climbing, and it was super fun. However, she did not like it. The date didn't work out, the climbing did. It kind of snowballed from there. I went back, and the thing that stuck with me the most was the guys that were there were really excited to actually have me come back. And the fact of the matter that I kept on coming back, and they were like, oh, cool, you're back. And then I kept on coming, and then they asked me if I wanted to volunteer. And then next thing you know, I turned from volunteer to working the front desk, and then turning from volunteering at the desk turned into management, employment. And it didn't really step outside the gym until I met some really good friends. And from that moment on, it blew my world open. Just being honest, I didn't see a lot of people like myself outdoors, so being like an outdoorsman, it just never appealed because I just never thought it was within the scope. And until I actually got into climbing, that's when I realized, oh, like camping, climbing, learning how to like cook, learning how to navigate outdoors, learning all these other things, like they all started coming to fruition through that process. The time frame in between becoming a professional guide and all the difficulties in between, probably close to 8 to 9 years. I started coaching long before I started guiding. And I think the biggest thing that really allowed me to make the transition to guiding was the empowerment of a friend. The major barriers to entry to getting into climbing that I've found, let's first talk about indoor before we go to outdoor. People have already made up in their mind that they don't have the ability, that they're not good enough, that they're not strong enough. They immediately think that they physically can't do it. The first demon that you've got to conquer is within yourself. People who finally muster up the courage to be in the gym is they have this perception that they have to be this way, or they have to look this way, or they have to own this gear, they have to do all of this stuff, when really what we need you to do is show up. And you really just need to be consistent and start being in the gym. And that's like the emotional barrier. The reason why I've decided to commit my life to climbing in all its form. Climbing really saved my life. I was going nowhere, and I was going nowhere fast. I want to share that with anybody who's willing to listen, anyone who's willing to work with me. And what I really want to do is be that person to help you discover. But most importantly, I just want to be your cheerleader.